Hello mathematicians! It's me again, Teacher Nova. In today's video, ang gagawin natin ay on how to solve quadratic equations by extracting the square root. A quadratic equation can have two real solutions, one real solution, or no real solution. There are several methods for solving quadratic equations. One of these methods is known as extracting the square root. The quadratic equation written in the form x squared is equal to c can be solved by this method. This method, which is based on the square root property, is done by extracting the square roots of both sides of the equation. According to the square root property, for any real number c, the equation x squared is equal to c has exactly two solutions. X is equal to positive square root of c and x is equal to negative square root of c. These solutions can also be written as x is equal to positive negative square root of c. If c greater than 0, then the equation x squared is equal to c has two real solutions. And if c is equal to 0, then the solution to the equation x squared is equal to c is 0. So, meron tayong example. Solve each equation by extracting the square root. So first, we have x squared is equal to 4. So extract both sides of the equation. So ganyan yung magiging itsura. Then, when you get the square root of x squared, the answer is x. And when you get the square root of 4, it is a positive negative 2. So, the answer of the equation, or the solution to the equation x squared plus is equal to 4 are positive 2 and negative 2. Another example, we have x squared is equal to 64. So the same process, what we did the first example, so extract both sides of the equation. So magiging square root of x squared is equal to square root of 64. And the square root of x squared is x. And the square root of 64 is positive negative 8. Therefore, the solutions of the given equation is positive 8 and negative 8. Another, we have x squared minus 100 is equal to 0. So as you notice, the constant term is in the left side. So kailangan nating ilipat yan sa right side. So ang gagawin natin dyan is transpose yung negative 100 nagiging positive 100. Then, extract both sides of the equation. So, nagiging square root of x squared is equal to square root of 100. And the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 100 is positive negative 10. Therefore, the solutions to the equation x squared minus 100 is positive 10 and negative 10. And to check if your answer is correct, so we have checking, get the original equation, and substitute the value of x sa x squared. And you can use either positive 10 or negative 10. So dito, gagamitin natin yung positive 10. So instead of writing x, ginamit natin ang positive 10. And copy yung square minus 100 is equal to 0. So the square of 10 is 100, then copy minus 100 is equal to 0. So subtract 100 minus 100 is 0 is equal to 0. So if you're checking, kapag nag-checking kayo and you got both sides of the equation is 0, meaning your answer is correct. In extracting the square root, a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus c is equal to 0 can also be solved using this method. Yung ating extracting the square root. So here's again another example. So find the roots of each quadratic equation. So first example, we have 2x squared is equal to 18. So first that we're going to do, so kung napapansin nyo, yung ating quadratic term, yung may square is, yung kanyang numerical coefficient is 2. So para ma-extract natin yan, first that we're going to do is, divide both sides by 2. So the quotient ay x squared is equal to 9. Now we can proceed to extracting the square root. So extract na natin, square root of x squared is equal to square root of 9. Therefore, the answer is x is equal to positive negative 3. So pwede nating ihiwalay. So yung isang x is positive and yung ating isang x is negative. So another example, we have negative 4x squared plus 100 is equal to 0. So first, transform the given equation into the form x squared is equal to c. So ganyan. Yung ating positive 10 is transpose sa right side, nagiging negative, positive 100 transpose sa right side, nagiging negative 100. Divide both sides of the equation by negative 4, then extract the square root. So extract the square root, and the answers are x is equal to positive negative 5, or x is equal to positive 5, or x is equal to negative 5. In extracting the square root may also be applied for quadratic equations of the form x plus a squared is equal to c. So consider the following examples. We have the square of x minus 3 is equal to 36. So extract both sides. Extract the square root of both sides. So ganyan ang mangyayari. Then, kapag in-square root natin ang square of x minus 3, nagiging x minus 3. Square root of 36, positive is negative 6. Then, yung ating negative 3, i-transpose natin sa right side para yung x lang ang maiiwan sa left side. So kapag transpose natin yung negative 3, magiging positive 3, then copy positive negative 6. And ang gagawin natin is paghiwalayin natin si positive and negative. So first is x is equal to 3 plus 6 at sa kabila is x is equal to 3 minus 6. So yung dalawang symbol, dalawang sign ay pinaghiwalay. So yung ating x, yung una, yung x is equal to 3 plus 6, when we add it is 9. At yung isa, x is equal to 3 minus 6. And the answer is 3. Thus, the roots are 9 and negative 3. So next we have square of 3x minus 1 minus 16 is equal to 0. So, ang gagawin natin is gawin muna natin siyang yung ating negative 16 ililipat sa right side. So, ayan. Yung negative naging positive. And extract the square root of both sides. Ayan, gaya sa naunang example. So, when we extract it, naging 3x minus 1 is equal to the square root of 16 is positive negative 4. Then, transpose negative 1 to the right side. So, 3x is equal to 1, positive negative 4. Then, paghiwalayin ang positive negative. So, 3x is equal to 1 plus 4. At sa kabila, 3x is equal to 1 minus 4. So, 3x is equal to, add 1 plus 4 is 5. Then, to get the value of x or the solution is divide both sides by 3. And x is equal to 5 over 3. And sa kabila naman, 3x is equal to 1 minus 4 is negative 3. And to get the root, divide both sides by 3. Therefore, the another root is x is equal to negative 1. So, the roots are positive 5 over 3 and negative 1. So, next we have 2x minus 1 times 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, first that we're going to do is multiply the two binomials. And the product is 4x squared minus 1. So, transpose negative 1 into the right side. So, nagiging positive 1. Extract the square root of both sides. Before that, we're going to divide both sides by 4 para matanggal ang numerical coefficient ni quadratic term. So, ang nangyari na ngayon is x squared is equal to 1 over 4. Now, extract the square root of both sides. So, square root of x squared is equal to square root of 1 over 4. So, the answer is positive negative 1 over 4. So, gaya ng ginawa natin sa past example, paghiwalayin si positive negative. So, x is equal to positive 1/2 and x is equal to negative 1/2. So, these are the roots of the given equation. So, if c is less than 0, then the equation x squared is equal to c has no real number solution. Remember that the square of every real number is non-negative. So dito, c less than 0. Meaning, mas mataas yung 0 kaysa yung ating c. And again, real number is non-negative. So in this case, the quadratic equation has imaginary roots. That is, x is equal to positive negative I, that means imaginary, then square root of c, where I is equal to square root of negative 1. So consider the following examples. Determine the solutions to the following quadratic equation. So first, we have 2x squared plus 26 is equal to 0. So first that we're going to do is transpose positive 26 to the right side. So magiging negative 26. So ngayon, before tayo mag-extract the square root, divide both sides by 2. So, x squared is equal to negative 13. So, now we can extract the square root. So, x is equal to positive negative. Then, square root of negative 1 times 13. So, kinuha natin yung product ng negative 13. So, negative 1 times 13. Para maging positive yung ating 13. So, the answer is x is equal to positive negative I. So, yung I is negative 1. Then, square root of positive 13. So, yung radicand na natin is nagiging positive. Therefore, the roots are, the solutions of the given equations are positive I square root of 13 and negative I square root of 13. So another is 2b squared plus 7 is equal to negative 39. So again, yung ating positive 7, transpose it to the right side. So positive 7 nagiging negative 7. So combine negative 39 minus 7 is negative 46. And before extracting the square root, first is divide both sides by 2. And b squared is equal to negative 23. Now we can extract the square root. So, b is equal to positive negative. Get the product of negative 23 so that 23 will become positive. So, the product is negative 1 times positive 23. And b is equal to positive negative I square root of 23. So, kung paghihiwalayin natin, b is equal to positive I square root of 23 and b is equal to negative I square root of 23. So, ulitin ko, saan ba nang gagaling yung I? So, yung I is yung negative 1. So, these are the solutions. So, thank you for listening. So, I hope you learned something from this video. So, see you sa ating next video.